Fieldays 2010, Honda have done a number of things, and one of them is ATV safety. One of their priorities is safety on the farm, and that's why we're promoting the helmet and the wearing of it in relationship to the ACC campaign this week. We also cover off from the little wee children's bikes at 50 cc's right through to the big farm bikes and the MUV. So what we'll do is we'll give you a little tour of all the bikes that we've got here today, and that will give you a view of what Honda's doing at this Fieldays. So as I said earlier, with the Honda family, we start at a little 50 cc, which is for the smaller children from 5 years on. Then we move up through the different ranges of different sizes. We've got a 50 cc, we've got a 70 cc, which is for the slightly older child. Then we have an 80 cc. The difference between these two models is this has what we call a centrifugal clutch, and that centrifugal clutch is all you do is you open and close the throttle. With the 80 cc you must learn how to operate a clutch. So that's your first steps to learning your balance and being able to operate a clutch as in you would in a normal motorcycle. And as we go up in the age group, we go through to the 100 cc motorcycle, which is a conventional motorcycle. It has a clutch just the same as the 80 cc, and the child is normally around about 10 to 12 years of age. Over here we've got the 150. So as we step up in the different cc's, we also step up in the age. We find that this model is very popular with ladies because it's not too big and they can operate it, put their feet on the ground when they're riding it and things like that. So the 150 and the 230 are ideal for ladies and older children to ride. In the farm bike range, we have 3 motorcycles here that fit the farm range. We have a CT110. This model used to be a CT90 and has been around since the early 70s, and is just about indestructible. It has the unique, legendary CT110 engine. We then have the NXR125, which is just slightly bigger for the same sort of use. And then we have the farm purpose motorcycle, which is the CTX200, has electric start, a clutch mechanism, locking lever, so you can get off the bike when you stop at a gate or something like that, and then hop back on again, release the clutch and away you go. This is Honda's new MUV side by side. This is more of a utility type of farm vehicle where all of the ATVs and TRX Hondas are rider active motorcycles where you actually move around on it. In this, you actually sit in it and drive it just like you would a normal ute. It has a steering wheel, it's an automatic, so you have a throttle and a brake. It has 4-wheel drive, it has lockable diff, and this is the way that ATV on some farms are going in New Zealand. They have a full cage rollover protection. You can have 2 persons side by side, that's why they call them side by side, and also has a tray which is used for putting work tools, black fence posts and all of those sorts of things in it. Now here we have the TRX 420 power steer. This is a modification or a feature of the motorcycle which has now got power steering, so it makes it so much easier to use on the farm and takes out the stress of working for 8 hours, because a lot of people do ride these for 8 hours. So, and this just gives everybody a view of what a motorcycle or a farm ATV looks like underneath, with the disc brakes over here, the way the engine is set out, the disc rear brake. So underneath all that plastic wear, that's what a basic ATV looks like. And Honda are very pleased with the sales of this unit. We've done very well with it in the farm market, and we're moving towards power steering, which we see as being the future on farm ATVs.
My name's Bruce Wooding from Honda Power Equipment. I'd just like to showcase our biggest selling generator we have in Mystery Creek. It is the largest selling generator of the Honda range throughout New Zealand at the moment. Very popular amongst the motorhome people, film crews, hire centres, all that type of stuff. Exceptionally good value. Light, 21 kilos in weight, so one person can carry it around. It's 53 decibels, so it's very, very quiet. Also have what we call an eco throttle on them, which means that it'll idle until load is required of it, and then it will just lift up slowly and revs to the requirement of the product that it's trying to run. But very economical to run. You can get around 8 hours running out of a tank of fuel with it fully running, or 15 hours on eco throttle. So very, very economical generator. And it's also got 12 volt battery charging on it with 8 amps, so it's well and truly covered. So what I'll do is I'll just give you a demonstration of the sound level, and these are very, very quiet, very easy to start. So that's it. So very, very quiet to run in a motorhome. A lot of people up here in the camper vans are actually running them, and they come in and buy them here and carry them up the top there and run them. So you can run them on a motorhome, no problem at all.